Okay, so this is by no means a how-to video, but a what happened video, I guess more than anything. My YouTube channel is about 10 years old. I had about 50 subs up until about 2 years ago when I started working it a little bit more by putting some more content up and getting creative with the clips I put up. Of course, the Jim Fannon shows have always gone up there, my interviews with politicians or movie directors or musicians or anything like that has always gone up, but they don't get a whole bunch of views. My Ashley St. Clair video is probably one of the more watched interviews that I've done. She's a pretty polarizing MAGA conservative, young, good-looking conservative in the States, and kind of like that e-girl thing. But for the most part, my interviews don't get a whole bunch of traffic, but they've gone up. And even my old terrestrial radio shows, I haven't put up the CHSC shows when it was called the Jim Fannon Show way back in the day. But almost all of my shows that I did on 610 CKTB, terrestrial radio, with the music that accompanied those, and some of the commercials, mostly I edited the commercials out, but those shows are up almost in whole, so the historical data of the interviews and the shows that I've done is up there, but never really all that popular until Remembrance Day. Don Cherry gets fired. I'm incensed, intrigued, I'm angry, and I feel a sense of injustice done because what he said was harmless. I mean, maybe didn't put it in the best frame of light as far as the delivery goes, but man, when the red light's on, we all know, if you're in broadcasting, things don't always come out the way they're supposed to come out. Anyway, if you don't know, Grapes, the coach from Coach's Corner on Sportsnet, formerly of CBC, still carried on CBC, employed now by Sportsnet, fires Don Cherry for saying basically, you people come here for our milk and honey, the least you could do is buy a $2 poppy. Many people thought that he was talking about immigrants. I don't think Don Cherry's a racist. And like I said, when the light's on, anyway, so they fired Don Cherry. Well, of course, everyone wants to talk to Don Cherry, myself included, but I don't have all that much pull. But Tucker Carlson of Fox News does have some pull, and he gets Grapes on the show, who comes on by gushing about Bobby Orr and the fact that Bobby Orr loves Tucker Carlson, so does his wife. And they're watching. Grapes is very gay for Bobby Orr. Who wouldn't be? One of the greatest hockey players ever. Well, Grapes would say the greatest hockey player ever. So I cut and paste the video. I record it on my phone. I use Apple. I've got the handcuffs. So I screen record the video. I upload it. And I go to bed, basically. I was gassed. I didn't even want to do it before I went to bed. I'm like, I'll throw it up there because I love the interview and I want everyone to see it. And it's about something that I'm passionate about now, free speech and social media condemnation. Is that what you call it? Cancel culture. Cherry was a victim. So I put it up and I wake up, and anyways, it exploded overnight and I got a whole bunch of views. I don't know how many exactly, but it was like a third of my most popular video on my channel at the time was a clip of Mike Tyson interviewing with Joe Rogan on the JRE. Again, not monetizable, copyrighted, and Joe gets the payment for my 27,000 views for the ads that run on those videos. So similarly, the clip of Grapes and Tucker Carlson on Fox News Tonight, or Tucker Carlson Tonight, or whatever the show is called, blew up, but also copyrighted by Fox, rightly so. It's their content, and accordingly, I'm not monetized on that video, but it exploded. Well, then Grapes did a podcast, and because it was his first podcast, and he spoke about the Coach's Corner thing and Ron McLean, and how he felt about Ron. I clipped that 6-minute interview or podcast, I think, from his first podcast, and put it up, and it exploded. It went as fast as the Fox News one went, and then petered out. But I'm such a huge fan of Grapes, and I'm kind of drawn to the issue because free speech is in my wheelhouse these days. And I want everyone to hear what Grapes has got to say. So as a promoter and a propagator and a guy that has general interest in what he stands for and is talking about and being newsworthy about, I threw it up, and it did well. And one day I looked down, and I didn't have 229 subs. I had 564 or something, and I was surprised because my membership, my subs have never jumped like that in one day. So I've kept at it, and I've been putting up videos, and now my best video just broke 400,000 views. My channel was just recognized by whoever monitors my IQ or whatever it is, my YouTube stats, that, well, a week ago I hit 1 million views, and I thought, wow, I was waiting to hit that milestone. That's 1 million, and anything is good. And before that, I had 1 million watch minutes in the month preceding it, and I thought that was pretty cool. I had 1.1 million watch minutes, and I don't know, I think anything of a million of anything is a lot of it. And so because they measure it in watch minutes, I thought, well, that's pretty good. Well, it's certainly very good compared to my channel. So then I reached 1 million views on the channel. Mind you, most of my action, it was always only in the last 60 days. And then not even a week later, I've reached 1.5 million views. I've broken 4,000 subs. So I'm right now sitting at 4049. 4,000 subs. Super Bowl Sunday was yesterday, and I got 2 separate notices of achievements from whoever it was saying, congratulations, 1.5 million views, and separately, congratulations on 4,000 subscribers. So I'm grateful. I'm monetized now. I've cashed a couple small checks from YouTube, Google, and it's cool. I'm going to do a fundraiser for windscreens for the mics, which is, I know I can find some generic ones for about $15 each, I think, because I've received a couple super chats, no donations on the patreon.com/free speech account, which is mine, for when I get shut down or when I get popular enough that people want to donate money and they don't want to do it on the super chat. You can donate through that account. I have my live privileges back. It took them about 3 weeks to sort those privileges out so that they're actually active. So I've been going live Thursday nights at 7 p.m. before Crowder at 8 and before Gavin McInnes at 9. Just with whatever. Sometimes I've got an interview. Sometimes I'll just do a monologue. But it's the Jim Fannon Show live Thursdays right here on YouTube. So that's how it happened. Ricky Gervais now is the look on Jennifer Aniston's face now is number 1. Wow, it's really strange how these have gone. I had a video, 27 seconds, a clip of Brad Pitt at the Golden Globes where Jennifer Aniston's looking at him, and the title was Jennifer Aniston gazes at Brad Pitt, blah, blah, blah. And it exploded and then stopped. It exploded to about 85,000 views, and now it hasn't gotten one in a month. Seriously. But then another one that's very similar to it that I uploaded later, the look on Jennifer Aniston's face, Brad Pitt's Golden Globe acceptance speech, which I uploaded only a day later, it says. And it's longer, it's 242. It's exploded to 400,000 views. And whether or not you can beat the copyrights or not, or whether or not it's long enough to trigger the copyright, it's got the music in the background, or it's some of the award show is not protected. I think the Maybe the acceptance speeches are okay. I don't know. But that one is one that continues to be monetized and surprisingly blew up. My greatest videos, my most watched videos, not my greatest videos, my most watched videos are Brad Pitt. There's one about Ricky Gervais destroying the left. That's over 200,000. So I got 2 videos over 200,000 now and 3 over 100. Breaking 100 was a big deal, but it seems like now that I made 1 million views on the channel that 1.5 came pretty quickly after. So I'm hoping that the momentum is going to continue, and I've continued to put up clips, Ben Shapiro clips, Gavin McInnes clips, Project Veritas clips, interviews, Paul David Askew. It was a great interview I did recently. James O'Keefe with the Project Veritas stuff. That interview with Tommy Robinson and that fake news journalist. I put up some Letterkenny clips. I just put up some stuff that interests me basically, and I think that you're gonna like. And now my Tucker Carlson interview with Grapes is at 35,000. It's basically stopped. And my all-time greatest video before this whole mess hit, a 47-second clip of Mike Tyson on the JRE with Joe Rogan, is at 27,000. It hardly ever gets any views anymore. It's ineligible. It's got the copyright claim, but it is public, and you can see it if you search Mike Tyson on the JRE about his son wanting to box. So I can only just tell you, if you're a small channel and you're discouraged by the lack of action, just keep it up. Try and stay topical and timely. And if you've got any video editing skills and you can meme some of this stuff up, or you can jump on something quickly that's not copyrighted and that you could use for traffic on your site and use to make your subscription count go up, your view count go up, get monetized, and then when you are monetized to get millions of views. I guess that's my next goal, is striking a video to get 1 million views in 24 hours or 48 hours or something like that. I think 1 million views will pay you about $1,000 or something like that. So I'm not sure exactly how they pay this out, but I have gotten a couple small checks from Google. That's pretty cool. And again, this isn't a how-to. This is just a what happened, but hopefully a bit of encouragement that if you've got a small channel and you've been working it for a while and you think that you're never going to get monetized, it can happen overnight. All you got to do is jump on something that's topical, timely, and that could be seen as popular. Like, I don't know, Jennifer Aniston gazing at Brad Pitt while he does a Golden Globe speech. Like, seriously. Ricky Gervais was funny. I get why people want to see that. Keep at it. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do that. Hit the notification bell and hit all, because notifications doesn't get you. You have to do the all thing too. And let me know. Some of you have been telling me that some of my videos have been hidden and that you're being unsubscribed from my channel. Keep an eye open for that if that keeps happening, and I appreciate it. If you find anything helpful or interesting in any of these videos, comment below and, of course, share it up. Peace and love. I'm out.